All right, y'all. Today we got Nick. He's the newest member of the Headlines. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Doing good, man. We about to do a little crop top, probably like a mid fade on the side, line up in the front.
All right, let's do it. How'd you become a member of the team, bro? You was shadowing for a while.
I was. Basically, I was watching y'all for a minute. I decided to come shadow one day because I found out you were in Tampa. And I was like, dang, I gotta go check it out. So I did.
But you wasn't in Tampa.
No, I wasn't in Tampa. I live in Bush now.
Okay.
So I live like 45 minutes out. I went to barber school in Ocala and I started saying, okay, I'm gonna go check out the shop. So I did. And ever since I came into the shop, like the shop showed me love.
Anybody in particular show you love, or was there anybody that was not showing you love that you want to point out?
Shoot, first I came in and get it cut by you. That was
love shown?
It was.
Okay,
it was.
Cool. Why you getting nervous over there, Lex?
About to have it closed.
Okay. So you don't go trimmers, you go clipper closed.
I do, bro, because I used to do trimmer closed, but then it got to the point where I was making too much of a line.
Okay.
I was making too much of a guideline. I'm about to start my guideline right here.
How long you been cutting your client's hair?
He was actually one of my first clients. We used to play soccer together.
Oh, okay. So before barber school.
Before barber school, I started cutting when I was like 15.
So you play soccer?
Played soccer. I'm retired now.
Bro, I used to play soccer too. I probably could get you, bro.
Listen, I tried hopping on the field the other day. I ran like 10 minutes and I was done.
All right, so you do the trimmer first to create your line, but you do bald it out with.
I do.
You use your clipper to create the line.
Going back to the story of me shadowing, I started talking to Kendricks and Manny. Like Manny, he was real cool. So I came in and I started talking to Manny. I asked him one day after like 3-4 weeks of shadowing, I said, can I cut your hair?
To Manny?
To Manny, I did. He was like, yeah, bro, go ahead. So we set it up on a Friday.
And Manny's nice.
Manny's nice.
Really good barber.
Give him a little taper. And then I guess the shop liked it. So then Nate pulled me to the side and he just said, I see you coming for a minute. I see you shadowing. It's like, you wanna come in and work for us. And ever since then, bro, I started working here and yo, it's been amazing.
Is that your goal when you were shadowing here? Did you want to work here?
Yeah, I told my whole like barber school, I was like, man, I'm finna work for Bazio. But my teacher was really the one that encouraged me to start coming over here.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, my teachers, man. Shout out Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, shout out to you. 18?
I'm 18, yes, sir.
Man, 18, young bull.
Yes, sir.
Shout out again, man. I wish I would have started at that age. Let me ask you, what made you want to be a barber?
I didn't know I was going to be a barber. I started cutting my own hair one day because I wanted to save money. Ever since then, I started hopping on YouTube, watching like 360, and then I just started cutting my own hair one day. Just started cutting with friends, and then just went from there. Laid open, probably making like a,
Do you see any inconveniences being a left-handed barber?
Nah, no? I never had any. Probably with the shears.
A lot of people complain about shears not being made.
Yeah. I had right-handed shears for the longest.
Oh yeah.
So
and it worked?
Yeah. He comes from my city too, so we both live like 45 minutes out.
Oh, so you drive here to get your cut, bro?
Yeah. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting like my clients from Bush now to actually start getting haircuts over here, but actually a lot of them have came through and consistently. So I went like halfway, and then I'm gonna close it like one more notch and took out that. And then for some reason, there's always a line down there, so I'll just take it out with the trimmers.
So anything different you do in the back here? I know a lot of barbers kind of switch it up a little bit in the back.
Not really.
Not really.
It's the same all the way around.
How long you been at Headlines now? A few weeks?
It's been like almost 2 months. 2 months
already?
Almost,
Golly.
Yeah. What was it, the end of March?
You feel like you've been building clientele?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So at first I walked into the shop and there wasn't many walk-ins. And I felt like because the barbers in here are pretty established. Now that we got me and another barber, Martha, we started promoting ourselves a lot more. I go out there, hold the sign, and now we accept walk-ins, so we usually got walk-ins. And
yeah, I feel like
a lot of busy days.
Not being able to walk in here.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, you guys kind of changed that. Use the trimmer to try to get that bottom line out. And are you like kind of stretching out that trimmer line now with the clipper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you see how I left like kind of like just a little bit away.
A little dark in the area?
Yeah.
Kind of stretching that blend out.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to focus on, stretching out my blend too.
I do prefer the compressed.
Yeah.
But
it depends what style I'm going for.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right, so what guard you got now?
Number 2.
Number 2.
All the way close.
Okay.
2 closed.
2 all the way closed, and you're kind of just focused on debulking everything?
Now, if he had like a little bit more hair on the sides, I would have gone in and did the DFS formula, but most of the side of this head is just clipper work. Oh, I got my 1.5.
1.5 guard?
All the way open.
All the way open.
Yes, sir. I used to go halfway, but not no more. I kind of find that little method of
I pretty much go
flicking
open,
out.
close.
Yeah.
Anything over a 1, I pretty much go over open, close.
And when I'm cutting, I usually like kind of using everything I'm gonna use for the guard on one side. For example, like I'm going all the way open on this side, and then I'm gonna go all the way closed on this side, and then move on to the next side. That way I don't have to go back and interchange guards or like turn them in the chair too many times.
Being so young, there's a lot of young viewers who are trying to figure out, how to get into the shop, and I think there's a lot of preconceptions when people come in that you're young, and I'm sure people have kind of questioned sitting in your chair because of how you look, right?
I honestly feel like my age was my advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of times coming into the shop, first of all, getting into the shop, like getting hired, if people see that you're young and you got big dreams and goals and you actually like put in the work, they're gonna show you more love in a way, instead of like a 40-year-old.
Are you saying like being young and then kind of showing that your maturity level and your ambition that actually?
Because people like seeing that. Sometimes I'll get tipped money just because of my age. Or like, bro, keep doing your thing. Like, I like the way my haircut came out. Or like, just keep pushing. And they'll give me like a little extra $10 tip, a little $5 extra tip. So I do use it to my advantage. A lot of times people are skeptical of sitting in my chair because of my age, which is true. But you just gotta have like confidence when it comes to.
Maybe you don't have the experience to give them a nice cut.
Facts.
Yeah. But like, I like how you brought up the pros of it, like the advantages of being young.
It's an advantage to me.
Yeah.
Starting young.
So you would say being young is more of an advantage than a disadvantage.
All day.
That's dope advice. All right, so you got the half guard, right?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna just do my half open right under my 1 guard.
I'm closing it up.
Not yet, but yeah.
Uncle Nate, when you gonna do a haircut on the channel? You always getting a haircut on the channel. When you gonna do a haircut?
Come soon.
All the way closed.
Now the half guard is all the way closed.
Yes, sir. Sure, I would say if you start being a barber in high school, you got a huge advantage because all the kids are in your school. So when I was in high school, I was my last year when I started being kind of decent.
And you just graduated high school?
Yeah, I just.
How the hell?
Last year.
Last year.
So I graduated a year early.
So did you graduate young?
Yeah.
17?
Yeah. I was supposed to graduate this year, so I was supposed to graduate right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
But then I went straight to barber school. I was booked out the days I wanted to be booked out when I was in high school. I would go home from school, chop like 3-4 heads, do it again the next day. I'll be cutting like 14 heads, and all because
14 heads while you're in high school.
All because of in school, you got all your friends, you got more than 1,000 kids at school that could be getting a haircut.
How much were you charging in high school?
I started at 10, then I went to 15.
Okay, so you were charging 15 in high
15 for the longest, yeah. I just moved up in price now that I went to the shop.
You started out at 10.
So I've been at 15 I started out at 10 when I was 15.
Okay. Is that what you would recommend, kids starting out in high school to be at like 10, 15 bucks?
Yeah.
They don't got to go all the way down to $5, right?
Nah, not no $5. But
are you all the way closed or?
I'm all the way closed right now, yeah.
Okay. You using mostly like corner?
Yeah. So this side's not even touching. So I got my 1 guard on right now. All the way open.
Need a new booking app? I'm getting ready to launch one. It's called Pi Booking, and before we get ready to launch it, we want to give you, the barber, an opportunity to own a piece of the pie. So instead of going to venture capitalists and big private money, we decided to come to you, the barbers in the industry. So we set up a website, investinpibooking.com, where you can learn all about it and you can have an opportunity to own a piece of it. Link will be in the description. Go check it out, man.
Half guard open, half guard closed.
Is it dark back here? Like on the
not
camera?
on my camera. My camera looks good.
Oh, okay. I do take a little bit longer on my haircuts. I kind of like doing it and making my haircuts pop out a lot more, opposed to just like chopping and then getting their money and call it a day. It can't be no hour and a half, 2 hours. It can't be no 2 hours. Nah, it can't be no 2 hours now.
Yeah, and they ain't gonna tell you. They just not gonna show up anymore.
Nah, it's gonna be. I would say like 45 minutes.
Okay.
Like 45 minutes.
They won't tell you. They just not come back.
Trying to go to his crown right here. I'm gonna just split it in half. Get to the size.
Is that Jacho P?
Yes, sir. So I kind of want these like square.
Are you trimming
All
the
right
top?
there? Yeah. So now I'm just whatever the client wants me to cut off is when I'll cut off the length that he wants.
Do you prefer your hands full of hair or without hair? I'm messing, bro.
Looking crazy right now, huh? I notice in every video I make, my head is always freaking full of hair. They gonna make me conscious in the comments.
Any tips for that? Some people complain that they
Pull the hair?
pull the hair. Yeah.
Yeah, if your shears ain't sharp. Like mine kind of aren't sharp. So now I'm gonna do it with my razor technique.
Okay.
But my razor's like pretty sharp. This is a fresh razor.
What are you applying right now? Clay?
Some clay, yeah.
Some clay.
Just so it can get everywhere. And then I'll basically
Easier to
mold
distribute that way, right?
Easier.
What's some nuggets you could give on the blow dry? How you got it to this point?
Okay, so the diffuser is so you can kind of create more style without blowing like constant directional like air. And then right here at the bottom, I created kind of like a different level.
Yeah.
This is kind of more up, this is more down. So I just combed it.
So you flatten it so you could line it up nicer. Got it. You learned all this in barber school, or would you say you had to invest
I
in
would
yourself?
say most of it is from myself, I would say. I went into barber school already knowing how to cut.
Yeah.
Joining the 245 Academy, joining Josh O.P. Academy.
Yeah. So your go-to trimmers are the skeletons. What's your go-to clipper? Is it
Low
the low pros or the
that was the low pros.
low pros?
I haven't picked up any other clipper in like ever since I got those. Oh, shout out Mr. Jones for gifting me those when I graduated. The low pros.
Oh, your teacher did? That's fire.
Fashion Cuts Academy.
Fashion Cuts
Yeah.
Academy.
In Ocala.
You don't want the Puerto Rican eyebrows? Nice and pencil thin? Like the
And put two
early
slits.
2000s reggaeton artists used to do?
And then you're gonna put 2 slits in.
Nate, you used to get those eyebrows? Don't lie, bro. You Puerto Rican, bro.
Healthy. I'm just gonna put.
Yeah, that texture, y'all. That texture is in there. Any tips for enhancing the cut?
Shoot, I learned this off Manny. Before I even came in, I didn't use too much enhancements.
Yeah.
So what I do is I aim on the card, like right here, spray it into the fade.
Yep.
That way it kind of blends in.
Especially since you're so young, did you get any pushback? Did like your parents not want you to be a barber? Or?
I would say mostly everybody supported me
That's dope.
through it. Yeah.
But shout out to Nick. Nick, how can people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Nick's Clips.
Nick's Clips. How you spell that?
NICKZ and then Clips.
Definitely show him some support. Nick, appreciate you being on the channel. If you ever want to come back on, please do. I'm sure this video is going to be inspiring to a lot of guys thinking about making this a career. A lot of young kids, that are in high school, trying to figure it out. He's proof that, you can do it, man. If you got some passion into it, you put in the work, you're trying to learn, man. Got a good head on your shoulders. You could do this, man, at a young age. So thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Joy's going to show the before. Now here's the after.